Hello all, I'm Ross Jones from Greatstone Industrial Park in Belarus, and today I'd like to tell you about the park's performance in 2020. "2020 was a highly unusual year. The coronavirus had a profound impact on people's daily lives, companies throughout the world, and the global economy. The IMF reported a 4.4% contraction of global GDP in 2020, with the largest decreases in the developed economies. Many companies' cash flows were adversely impacted and they faced demand uncertainty. They cut capital spending and were reluctant to commit to investing in capital projects to expand their productive capacity. In addition, the lockdowns and other restrictions impacted the implementation of ongoing projects. This resulted in global foreign direct investment declining by 42% relative to 2019, based on information published by the United Nations Conference for Trade and Development. Consequently, Greatstone attracted fewer investors than anticipated. In 2020, we budgeted to attract 20 new residents, but actually attracted 13 new residents. A respectable increase of more than 20% given the macroeconomic downturn and our reduced ability to meet potential investors due to the travel restrictions. Our 13 new residents have declared investments of $82 million, and we estimate they will create 582 new jobs at the park. At the year end, park residents have invested $275 million, with 3/4 of the investment coming from foreign companies. So far, we've attracted companies from 14 nations to the park with declared investments of $1.2 billion. A number of our residents began producing and making sales this year. Therefore, our residents' year-on-year sales revenue more than tripled to $77.5 million, with production volumes increasing by more than 4 times. In a relatively short time since infrastructure began to develop in 2017, more than 30 resident companies have commenced activities and manufacturing at the park. Their production includes motor vehicle engines and gearboxes, mobile construction cranes, electric vehicles, medical products, electric devices and components. The park has created over 400 new jobs in 2020, and at the year end there were 1,115 workers at the park. In 2020, we achieved the following milestones. In May, Phase 1 of the park's development, an area of 8.5 square kilometres, was completed ahead of schedule. In the same month, we began to trial a driverless electric bus developed by one of our residents, able to circumnavigate the park autonomously. In addition, we became one of the first test zones in the country for the 5G communications rollout. In September, we registered the Eurasian Rail Gateway Consortium as a park resident. The company is composed of investors from Germany, Switzerland, China and Belarus. They plan to start construction of the park's own intermodal rail freight terminal in 2021. In December, we officially opened our Innovation Centre, which will accommodate projects making advances in science and technology and nurture fledgling ventures requiring business incubation. At the year end, we've invested a total of $283 million to develop the park's infrastructure and constructed 78,000 metres squared of production facilities for residents to lease or buy. We also hosted and participated in a number of events such as Electric Vehicle Day and Capital Day, helping to support our residents and the wider community. Looking ahead to 2021, we plan to continue attracting more investors to join us and start developing the park's second phase. Visit Greatstone and see it for yourself.